Okay, we are very late, but we're here. Whoosh. Bish bash bosh. Hello, welcome. Do let me know if the audio quality for the mic is too loud or whatever. I have not figured out yet because I've got a new mic. So yeah, sorry. The delivery. I had the fish and chips delivery, and honestly, it just came at the worst time. Came at the worst time possible. Um, Let me just pop up the chat and stuff, and we can get talking about this game. It's Chelsea versus West Ham, and it's at the London Stadium. Gonna be an interesting one because the lineups are interesting. Yes, you've noticed the mustache. Thank you, I appreciate that. Uh, but yeah, we're gonna, as I said, we're gonna do bingo. We'll talk about the lineup because it is a bit different and could set up in an odd way. And then I was going to do some tactical talk about West Ham, but I can't really delve into that. I don't think we have the time now, unfortunately. However, let us go into this, hopefully. Alright, bingo. So, we've got some things that are normal, some things that are new. Forgot the timers always on there, as is someone getting player of the match. I've chosen Caicedo for my player of the match. I think he's going to have a really good game. Very interesting thing about Caicedo in this game is that he's been selected as captain, supposedly, according to the graphic. I'm not sure if that's actually true, and he's now the vice-captain over Enzo Fernandez or not, but that's an interesting talking point if so. We have a clean sheet as normal. We have Santos starting. This didn't happen. So this one can already be checked off. We have a Steve goal/assist. We have Hato appearance. We have Caicedo enemy number 1 for the, usual things. Sanchez won to save. We have the on second look thing. We have an unlikely goal scorer as normal. We have monotones foreign as normal. We have high line, high risk hammers. Now this is for something tactical I was going to talk about, but I'm probably not going to be able to delve into too much now. But how I really do think, and I think part of the reason why we've chosen the 11 that we have as well, is that we're very much going to be trying to play in behind this really high line that West Ham play for some reason. Obviously, they like to get on the ball, get high up the pitch, try and play some good football. Even just again, their formation's a bit different, and we're kind of matching up with them a little bit in our formation. But they do play a high line. We should probably be able to kind of exploit that. We have the free space as always. Basketball in full flow. Me swearing at the referees. Why isn't it black and white? We have Worldy. Over 2 common players. Correct prediction, which I'm going for 3-0 for today. We have a Gittins goal. He's on the bench at the moment. We have Unk impact felt. This is just for if Tosin is like very clearly missed in the game that we played against Palace. We have a Delap goal. Weird substitution, impact sub strikes, and top of the league. Because if we do win this game, we will temporarily be top of the league by proxy. So there we go. Hello. Hope you're doing well. We need to get all 3 points. Also, I apologize if I'm really, really bad and squinty when I'm looking at chat today because I've actually had to move, because of my new mixer that I've got, I've had to move my monitor back, so I'm even more blind than normal. I am getting a new monitor. Should turn up this week sometime, so that'll fix that issue, but let's talk about the lineups real quick. Bring to the front. I also should actually get the game up. I forget about that. Because I've forgotten to do that. I've also made these a bit too high. So starting 11s for both teams. Let's talk about West Ham's first, because I think we can get that out of the way. So they have pretty standard for what they did in their last game. The only real difference that I can see is I'm not sure if Kilman played last time, and also they've got Souček in from the start. He was on the bench last time out. They play this kind of weird hybrid formation where it starts as like a 3 or 5 at the back. Obviously, you've got these 5 across the back here with Wan-Bissaka as a right wing back, Malik Diouf as the left wing back, but it kind of falls into this normal kind of 4-3 or rather 4-2-3-1 type of thing, with Diouf going really, really high into kind of a left wing position, and then them having the 2 sitters in behind, and Paquetá is kind of, tasked as being that middle player, and Bowen and Füllkrug are, where they need to be. But a lot of the time it's either that kind of, 4-2-3-1, like a standard team, but sometimes it's kind of, with Aged obviously going out to the left-hand side as kind of the pseudo left back. But a lot of the time it starts as this, what we kind of see here, which is it's like a 5-2 1-2 type feel, with Paquetá playing as the central player and Bowen and Fulkrug kind of playing further up as two kind of strikers. For us, we might also see two strikers, because this is a really, really interesting lineup for us. I did get some, obviously, I didn't do a preview. I'm going to be doing a tactical breakdown this week instead, just doing a little bit of an experiment for the channel. But when I was initially planning to do a preview, I had a lineup that was kind of similar to this. I had Gusto in instead of James. I had Tosin in instead of Chalabar. Actually, I still had Josh in. Unfortunately, he's not playing. But the one thing which I did have was two strikers, and I felt this was something that we could definitely do to exploit this back line, and this Enzo has clearly seen this is what we need to do. So I'm not sure how this is going to kind of work. It might just be a kind of really normal situation without an inversion of the back line, but I would imagine that Gusto is going to be getting really, really high, and Neto kind of plays on the left-hand side as kind of like a left wing-back type vibe, as we've kind of seen in the Club World Cup in recent times. Maybe that 2-2-4-2 with Joao Pedro and Delap as the two, and Enzo playing a bit deeper would be nice. Yeah, no Esteval, unfortunately. I've just seen, no Esteval, but he's on the bench, obviously. He'll definitely make an impact off the bench, as he always does. Fofana's on the bench again. We've got Hato. I think Hato should play some part today. It's been a very short turnaround between our last game and this one, so he probably comes into one of the centre-back roles or left-back for Cucurella at some point if we're comfortably winning. I think Cole Palmer on the right, Pedro 10. Could definitely be that. Could definitely be that. And that would be more simple. It could also be Joao Pedro playing off the left, Neto on the right-hand side. Definitely could just be a standard, 3-1 with Delap playing as the lone striker. But I feel like we will probably play something similar, if not the same, as what we kind of saw in the last stages of the Club World Cup, with like two players going up top at all times, and then kind of us trying to play that kind of, direct over-the-top football, especially against a really high line like West Ham plays. Someone just asked me if I rated Potter. Absolutely not. There was a long time where I was a big Potter supporter when he was at Chelsea. I obviously backed him for as long as I could before things got really, really bad. Because for the most part we didn't have a very good squad, and I think he's got the right kind of ideas. But there's a difference between having good ideas and being able to actually do them properly. And unfortunately, he's just playing like he's got the same kind of thing as Ange Postecoglou had at Tottenham, where he has this kind of philosophy and this style, and he's not strong enough, or he's too stubborn to kind of change it. If he does change it in this game, I will think that they might sit back against us, and because obviously we get a lot of possession as a team, they probably will be forced into playing a bit more counter-attacky, which does suit their team better, I would say. So maybe they do fare better against us than the team that they kind of faced in Sunderland, where Sunderland obviously were very, very good on the counter-attack and made a lot of kind of chances from, playing over the top with with the high line obviously being exposed, and also West Ham just being on the ball too much. Also, Sunderland's press was crazy. This is one thing I will say. I think pressure and pressing is going to be so important, because West Ham in the first half of that Sunderland game really, really struggled to play out, like, not from the back. They managed to get through that first line, but it was the second line they just could not progress into the final third at all because of the pressure. So I was hoping that we kind of put the same kind of type of vibe than that Sunderland did, and I do think we should quite comfortably beat this team, if I'm being honest. If we don't, it will be a bit embarrassing, and there may be some questions asked, but interesting lineup, and hopefully we can get a win here. We've got about 9 minutes until the game. I haven't put 4 parts and people have written us off from one game. I think a lot of the opening game results are kind of like, you can't really judge how well they're going to be. Obviously, I think the main one that I like to point out as an example of this is the City game. Obviously, City score 4 goals against Wolves. Everyone says, oh, Reinders has looked so good, and he's, goal and assist for him. They're back to their best, blah, blah, blah. Need to remember they were playing against Wolves, who a lot of people, myself included, have tipped to get relegated this season. I think they are a very, very poor team. So maybe once they face some teams that are a bit more defensively solid, or a bit more, can actually offer some back, they might not have those results. Obviously, again, Sunderland beating West Ham isn't really indicative of how well they're going to place at the end of the season, considering West Ham are a bit shaky defensively. So do you think it's related to Caicedo's 100th appearance? Oh, it might be. It might be. Actually, is it his 100th appearance? Let me check that real quick. I swear he would have already got through 100 games by now, right? He seems to play every single game, so um let's take a little look. Man, the transfer market on mobile is horrid. I apologize. I love your website, but your stuff on mobile is absolutely horrendous. I'll just take your word for it. Should be his 100th today. That might be why he's got the captaincy. Yeah, maybe that's less of a talking point then if that's the case. But he has obviously been getting the armband quite a lot because Enzo's been going off of the pitch quite a lot or like he's not on the pitch when James goes off. So he's been getting the armband quite a lot. So maybe he has kind of, he's kind of that vice captain. So hopefully he kind of continues there. Let me move on to. Also, I apologize for whatever that was. Oh my god. There's a weird spike in my levels. We're gonna move to this. I need to do the. I forgot to do the thing again. This. I forgot to do this. This is our game for today. Man, I'm so rattled. The chip shop rattled me today. I tell you, they absolutely rattled me. Let's bring in these things. As ever. I'll try not to forget the. I'll try not to forget the timer this time, and I will also need to see if I can actually get the game. I don't actually have the game up, so that's probably a thing I should do. I should probably get the game up, eh? If it would actually let me. Hello? It's past 7. Okay, I'm gonna have to reset my fucking thing, aren't I? Come on, sports. It's just not letting me go on. Why is it not letting me go on it? There we go. Oh, fucking hell. Oh my god, everything is trying to make me annoyed today, I feel. What happened at the chip shop? No, it's not. It's not. So basically, I put in an order, and my chip shop is my local is like, it's on like a like a Deliveroo type app, but a different one. So I order it on that, and for some reason it places the order for the 26th. Obviously today is the 22nd, and I have to call them up and be like, "What the fuck has happened here? I ordered this for today, and it said it's going to turn up on the 26th. Like, what's going on?" Oh my god, no way. No way are they. Oh no. Oh, this is. Oh, everything is just going fucking. Sorry. Bad to worse. Um, I've just got a notification from my. Just got a notification from the Sky Go app saying that because I'm using recording software, that they're not allowing me to watch the game. I am going to throw a gasket. I'm going to flip a gasket. Or maybe if I reset it, it'll work. But no, so anyway, so they fucked that up and I called up and got it fixed, but because obviously it took so much time for me to call up and get it sorted out, it arrived like 20 minutes late. So it arrived when I was about to start stream, and then I had to rush downstairs and sort stuff out, and I haven't got everything sorted, and I'm just like, oh, and now my stuff is going to be cold by the time I actually get to halftime and can actually eat it. No, I do not need a link, don't worry. That's not the issue. So it worked last time when we did the Palace game. I think it's just a little bit weird. Maybe if I go on the other one. Maybe if I actually minimize this. Maybe that'll work. Okay, I've got it up again, but hopefully it won't cancel like it did last time. By the way, I'm no monkey in the disc. Ah, nice. Okay, good. It seems to be working for now. Keep your fingers crossed. Nope, it's fucking done it again. Today is just not a good day for me, honestly. I might have to I literally might have to end stream here, honestly. I'm getting too stressed out about it. Why is it doing that now? Oh, God. Cole got injured in the warm-up. That's a problem as well. Great. Just more stress to add on to my fucking day. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna... Oh, wait. Oh, that might be why. Wait. That might be why. Because I hadn't clicked the go live on the stream, so it probably... Oh, okay, wait. That might fix it. That might fix it. Wait. Because I hadn't clicked the go live on OBS, it probably still thought that I was running a recording program rather than a stream, and that's why it's blocking it. So hopefully that might fix things. Fingers crossed. Okay, well, the players are lined up, and it's being really laggy as well, which doesn't help. Keeping your fingers crossed. Keep fingers crossed that it doesn't crash. And it's done it again. Never mind. I don't even understand why why it's like, oh, you're running software that can capture video, because you can literally record the stuff on Sky. Like, what? Oh, what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna try and restart the stream after getting it up and working and see if that fixes things. If not, then we're gonna have to just say peace and, well, I don't know. We'll have to figure out something else. So I'll be back. So this isn't the end of the stream at the moment. We'll see if I can sort stuff out.